Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, go out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pub app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I am joined in the studio by my first guests. And it's exciting. It's exciting because every time there's a first, it's exciting. The first time I was called a name here on the air was exciting. The first time we had a caller was exciting. The first time we had a female caller was exciting. The first time I tried Coke Zero instead of coffee was exciting. The first time Sean and Sue in the next room were putting pictures on my window and trying to throw me off my game was exciting. And today is really the ultimate in excitement because we have with us Matt Matula. He is an 8th grader at Tinton Falls Middle School. From what I understand, he's single. So, I'm just saying. I don't want to say anything else. Okay. Matt is the second place winner of the Concerns of Police Survivor National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, Why Law Enforcement Matters to Me essay contest. And I told you, I think that they should have, they got to recount this because I think he had the best essay. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what kind of payola was involved with the first place winner, but it's not important. Also, representing Concerns of Police Survivors, we have Tara Cunningham. She is on the Board of Trustees for Concerns of Police Survivors. So welcome, Matt and Tara.
Well, thank you.
All right, and in case we have any of those, any groups out there, Matt's dad is also here. Just in case you're wondering if, we just have an 8th grader who just kind of walked across from Tinton Falls into the studio. I just want you to know. So, Frank, welcome. Frank, we can't hear Frank. We can only talk to him. That's the way I like it. So, first, I wanna turn it over to Tara. Tara, can you kind of give us some background around what this contest was all about and what National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day is all about?
Thank you for having us on the show. National Concerns of Police Survivors is an organization that has a chapter in every single state, sometimes two, where they support families, coworkers, and anyone affected by an in-the-line-of-duty death. I'm affected because my sister, Detective Tina Rambo from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office, was killed in the line of duty on August 1st, 2011. What we wanted to be able to do as a national organization is to explain to the public that we really, really need to appreciate law enforcement personnel. It takes a very special person to become a first responder, whether it's military, firemen and women, or policemen and women. You have agreed to put your life on the line for as long as you've got that badge on. And even when the badge is off, you're not going to drive by a Wawa as it's getting shot up because you're not checked in that day. So we all love to complain about the police. I especially love to complain about them because I'm a bit heavy on the gas pedal. But at the end of the day, they're there to protect us, and they're there putting their lives on the line. So Law Enforcement Appreciation Day is all about our community telling law enforcement officers, we really appreciate you. So our board got together with Garden State Concerns of Police Survivors and thought, how can we best tell police officers how much we appreciate them? And we came up with this idea to do an essay competition, which was run across the state of New Jersey. We had hundreds of essays that were brought in that were just fantastic. And we are very, very happy to have Matt Matula from Eatontown, Tinton Falls Middle School, to read us his second place winning entry.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tara. Sorry, Matt. I know you were. So Matt was just you can't see this at home, so it's way more fun this way. Matt thought that was his intro, and he was he took the deep breath, ready to read, and then I totally cut him off, which honestly was probably the most fun I've had this morning so far. So that's where the bar's been set for me today. Matt, first I want to ask before you read, because listen, I'm going to give you a little lesson, and I won't tell anybody else this. This is so here in radio and entertainment, and now that I'm on my third day, I'm obviously a grizzled veteran. We're about build-up. We want to make this. We want to really pay off at the end. So we're going to take another, probably 2 minutes to have you kind of explain what it is that motivated you to write this. Why? What inspired you? Why do you feel so passionately about this?
Well, what partially inspired me was that I know that some officers and don't always get respected, and I think that they should be respected for what they do in our community and society, because without them, probably, it would be chaos. People would be committing crimes and doing bad things, and the police wouldn't, there wouldn't be a police force to stop that. With the police, they can catch criminals who robbed a bank or, committed a murder or something like that, so they can catch them and put them in jail for their crimes. That's what inspired me. Awesome.
So Matt, this is the 800-pound gorilla in the room, and if you're not familiar with that term, your dad will explain it to you in the car. The issue here is that I've had a couple callers earlier this morning that we didn't put them on the air. We didn't think it was appropriate, but they said, their concern is that when somebody writes an essay like this, it's possible that they've had their own run-ins with the law. So Matt, this is your opportunity to clear the air for our listening audience. You personally haven't had run-ins with the law, right?
In a positive way, not a negative way.
Okay, good. That's, Matt, and I didn't know you at all. I've emailed your dad a couple times, but I was defending your honor for what it's worth. So I feel good now that I've done the right thing. So, without any further ado, without any more build-up, I think we've timed this appropriately. So I'm going to say, Matt, I turn over the mic to you to read your essay. All right. Make it happen.
Thank you. What do you think about law enforcement? I think that law enforcement is very helpful. They help keep order in our society. For example, like enforcing the speed limit and patrolling the streets to keep us all safe. Not only do they protect us from everyday things, but they keep us safe by putting their lives on the line, like storming into a criminal's house to prevent him from harming innocent people, and chasing a robber on the highway, where one wrong move can cause disaster. They make our society a better place, so you don't have to worry about being mugged as soon as you step out of your house to go to work. Sometimes, citizens don't respect or cooperate with officers, even acting out violent towards them. Through all of that, they still stand tall and do their jobs. For one, I think everyone should appreciate their selfless efforts. In conclusion, I really appreciate law enforcement for helping to keep order in our communities. I believe law enforcement officers should be respected by every citizen simply because if they weren't around, our cities and possibly our entire country might become lawless and dangerous. I personally appreciate what the police and FBI do to protect us. Don't you agree?
Matt, first of all, I agree. That was fantastic. I can hear the applause from across Monmouth and Ocean County right now. And again, I thought that was an award-winning first-place essay, but it's okay. Matt, we're just about up against a break, so I want to give you a little bit of advice that's super important, and this is a life lesson for you. When you have an opportunity after being on the radio, being on TV, scoring the winning touchdown, hitting the winning free throw, whatever it may be, the most important thing now is that when you go back to school, you're able to turn this into advanced popularity. Okay, so I want to make sure that when you get back to school, you're really playing up the fact that you were on the radio this morning, and your dad will have the tape to prove it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Tara. We'll be back after this.
Thank you for having me.
Get more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin at our website, WOBMAM.com. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.